Hello, welcome to week 10 of the vlog. Hello, new people who are watching this. Hello, people who I work with that are watching this. There was an interesting conversation on a teleconference I was on today. I know I don't usually talk a lot about work, however, there is a reason why a lot of people who I work with are now watching this, or have now watched a few of these, and that is the fact I finally have put together the link and update for the run. Yay! That means the sponsorship link is now live. It is going to be embedded at the base of this email. No, it's not an email. Of the video for people to go and click and donate. The donation is to the Steve Prescott Foundation. That is the charity that me and my dad are running for. The charity was picked by my dad, but it would have been also picked by me probably. Steve Prescott was a rugby league player who used to play for my team, that's St Helens. As you can see, I actually have the shirt on right now. He was a great player, and he went and played for other clubs, but it was more what he did after his career that was the big impact. And he was diagnosed with stomach cancer and was given about 6 months to live. He then survived for another, I think it was about 4 or 5 years, but in those 4 or 5 years he did some massive challenges, visiting every rugby league ground. So it's a lot of Yorkshire and Lancashire teams and Merseyside, but also a few over in the Humberside, London, and then obviously there's one in France as well. So it was a big feat. He did journeys across the channel. He did runs, he did multiple challenges and raised millions of pounds for charity, and actually got an MBE. He passed away from his stomach cancer in November of last year. The funeral was a massive funeral in the town centre, and last week was his the first Steve Prescott Cup game. That's the game between St Helens and Hull FC, and the highest overall aggregate score between the two games, I'm looking up because I'm trying to remember it, will win the Steve Prescott trophy. So what I'll do as well is I'll put a link to that at the bottom of the video. And so that's the charity I'm running for. The Just Giving link is live. My dad has put a lot of effort, and I'm really proud of how much effort he's put in with his work colleagues. They raised about £400 just on their own. Now I've come in, I'm now asking the people who I work with, who hopefully are watching this, or my friends and my friends who watch this as well and would see the link, just to donate as little as you can, or as much as you feel like you can offer. The goal is to raise as much money as possible for the charity, just because it's something that I feel I can do for a charity. I can offer my, I don't want to use the word able body, my it's not even skill set, I'm not a runner, I'm really not a runner, my ability, we'll go with my very limited ability to run, for a chance to raise money and do it for a good cause. I did raise money for a good cause a number of years ago, about 4 years ago, walking between two cities, between Liverpool and Manchester. It took around 15 hours, and again I raised about £1,000 for that. So I'm hoping to raise, well, for me and my dad to raise on our own around half of that, and then we'll look at other means to see if we can increase that via matched funds, let's put it that way. So that is a lot of explanation about the run, around the reasons behind the run and the charity donations. Next week's vlog will focus on probably the course I'm thinking of to focus on, because as of Sunday it will be 1 week to the run. That's 7 days. Oh bugger. Oh bugger indeed. Which leads us on to the fitness sort of section. Fitness wise, last week was a lot of standing around on Saturday. I did get to meet David Morrissey, the actor who's in The Walking Dead and has also been in Doctor Who, as many other programmes. We got to meet him for charity again. Is a pay. He will sign a photo and have a picture taken with you. That was 3 3/4 hours stood in a line, but it was for a worthy cause, so willing to do that. So my back really took a beating on Saturday, so I used Sunday as a rest day to sort of ease up, because my back pretty much locked out. Fitness session wise, there was a session on Monday which was very intense. Intense would probably be the way to describe it. Tuesday was then off from that. Yesterday was another session. This was a practice run for the 1400 rep challenge. I managed just over 400 reps, which I didn't think was too bad for a first go. The challenge is you do 10 reps, that's 10 repetitions of the exercise, and there are 10 exercises. So these may range from doing what's called a jiu-jitsu sit, which is where you would lie on your back with your knees up, put one elbow on the ground, one arm out behind you, use the elbow to cross over, and then back, and then repeat. So it's 20 of those, because you're doing 10 each side. Apologies if you hear some background shouting. I'm currently filming this while the rugby's ongoing, so yeah, this is the commitment to the vlog. This is the commitment. I am missing the rugby game to record this, and I'm waffling. So it's lots of things like that. I'm rambling on. I'm all over the bloody place. It's very good, very succinct blog. Very well done, Ben. Very good. Thumbs up. Yeah. So the back to the repetitions. You do 10 things jiu-jitsu, then you do a different exercise and a different. Once you're done a circuit, you go back to the beginning and you start again. Not fun. Challenging, not fun. Challenging. I was thinking of the word to call it then. As I said, I am waffling right now, so I'm going to leave you with a couple of things. One, please go to the Just Giving page, which is included in the links below. That's down here in the comment, just above the comments section. I'm not reading the comments. You never read the comments on the internet. Please go to there. Please sponsor us just as best you can. That's all I'm asking is even if it's £1, I'm more than happy for that. It's every little helps to get towards an overall goal. There will be a vlog next week. It will focus on the run. I am getting apprehensive now with the run, but I'll talk about that next week. And I will think about possibly doing a special vlog on Sunday of the run in the evening, if I'm not dead. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, link below, click, please donate. Thank you, and I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.